Shalom to everyone.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
It's fun seeing faces pop up.
It's nice to see Rabbi Lewis's grandchild there. Shabbat Shalom. Lovely.
It's like making the most out of a single chair.
That's beautiful.
And on this Shabbat, we will create warmth for ourselves, for each other, since the weather is a little confused here for a couple of days. So we'll begin our opening melody in about another minute.
Am I on camera or not on camera?
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom. Okay, we'll begin. For life, for health, for hope, for beautiful, bountiful blessing. All praise to the source of being. For life, for health, for hope, for beautiful, bountiful blessing. All praise to the source of being. Baruch atah Adonai, mikor nefesh kol chai. For life, for health, for hope, for beautiful, bountiful blessing. All praise to the source of being. Baruch atah Adonai, Mikor nefesh kol chai. Amen.
Boker Tov, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, Boker Or.
This is a first for me. I've done many webinars, but I haven't led a service on the computer. So bear with me, bear with us. I want to thank Rick Calvert, as we always do, for his wonderful leadership over 2 decades. And Annie Calvert is the genius behind all of this and making it run smoothly. Thank you, Annie, for your warmth, your caring, and your technology.
I picked the right person to shelter with.
Yes, you did. And I will announce some pages because some of you are using the Siddur, but almost everything that we'll use will be up on the screen. I want to welcome especially those who have not been with us before. You'll be muted until the end of the service. But if there's anyone who's not been on a Simchat Shabbat before, we'd love to welcome you, and you might indicate in the chat who you are if you've come to us for the first time. We'd welcome hearing from you. And if there's anyone from outside of Union County, we'd love to know that too, or out of the state. Share that with us. Okay.
We're up here in Connecticut, of course.
Yes, you are.
I missed the Tappan Zee Bridge.
We have Sharon from Atlanta, who's been with us so often. Hi, Sharon. Our own Sharon.
Rick, did you have snow?
What? Okay, we're,
Rick.
We did not have snow.
Yeah, did you have any snow?
goes around. Okay, we're going to move on. We're going to ask everyone to mute. If you, Dina, if you would mute now, that would be good.
Yeah, mute yourselves.
Mute yourself, please, Dina.
It'll keep the sound cleaner for everyone.
Please mute. Thank you.
Maybe you can be quiet.
Yes, Dina, could you mute, please? Something the bottom of page. Everybody should be muted.
Okay.
Okay, Rabbi, just unmute yourself now. Yeah, Rabbi, just unmute yourself, and because Andy mass muted everyone, I think.
Okay, I'm unmuted now.
There we go.
You can hear me now.
Okay, we're clean.
Before the reading on the screen, a reading on the bottom of 184 before, who does not hunger for friendship, understanding, warmth, and love? A passage that three Hebrew words I conclude a lot of my emails with these days. Chazak, chazak, v'nit chazek. Be strong, and let us strengthen one another. And now in the middle of the page, it's on the screen, a reference to sacred space. When we gather together in person, the space often feels sacred. But does this space that we're in now feel sacred? I think with each of you, with Rick, with our tradition, there is a sacredness to it, and the sacredness, I hope, will build as we go through the hour. So we read, together I enter this sacred space to voice the longings of my heart in prayer. In sacred company, I offer my love to the Holy One. I devote myself this morning to psalm and song, study and prayer. May my heart be lifted, may my thoughts be deepened, and may my soul, like the eagle, soar. Page 186, Modani.
Modani lefanecha, melech chai v'kayam. Modani lefanecha, melech chai v'kayam. Shehechezarta binishmati. V'chemla Rabba, Rabba, emunatecha. Modani lefanecha, melech chai v'kayam. Modani lefanecha, melech chai v'kayam. Shehechezarta binishmati. V'chemla Rabba, Rabba, emunatecha. Page 192 if you have your own Siddur. Ya da da ya da 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 ya da da ya da ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 matovu ohalecha Yaakov Yaakov matovu ohalecha mishkenotecha Yisrael. Va'ani berov chastecha, avo ve'techa, eshtacha ve'elechal kochecha, ve'yiratecha, matovu, ohalecha, Yaakov, Yaakov, matovu, ohalecha, mishkenotecha, Yisrael. Adonai ahavti me'on beitecha, umkom mishkan kevodecha, va'ani eshtachaveh ve'echra, evracha livnei Adonai osi matovu, ohalecha, Yaakov, Yaakov, matovu, ohalecha, mishkenotecha, Yisrael. Va'ani tefilati lecha, Adonai et ratzon, Elohim berov chastecha, aneni be'emet yishecha, matovu, ohalecha, Yaakov, Yaakov, matovu, ohalecha, mishkenotecha, Yisrael. Matovu, ohalecha, Yaakov, Yaakov, matovu, ohalecha, mishkenotecha, Yisrael.
Page 194. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher yatzar et adam b'chokhmah, v'ravo nikavim nikavim, chalulim chalulim. גלוי וידוע לפני כיסא כבודך, שאם ייפתח אחד מהם, או יסתם אחד מהם, אי אפשר להתקיים ולעמוד לפניך. ברוך אתה אדוני, רופא כל בשר, מפליא לעשות. Blessed are you, Adonai, who heals all flesh, working wondrously.
Elohai neshama shenatata bi tehorahi. Elohai neshama shenatata bi tehorahi. Elohai neshama shenatata bi. Elohai neshama tehorahi. Elohai neshama shenatata bi tehorahi. Elohai neshama shenatata bi tehorahi.
Page
Page
204.
204. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah. La'asok b'divrei Torah. La'asok b'divrei Torah. La'asok b'divrei Torah. La'asok b'divrei Torah.
Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to engage with words of Torah.
Elu devarim she'en lahem shior. Elu devarim she'en lahem shior. Elu devarim she'en lahem shior. Ve'elu hein. Elu devarim she'en lahem shior. Elu devarim she'en lahem shior. Elu devarim she'en lahem shior. Ve'elu hein. Kibud avayim ugmilut chasadim v'hashkamat beit hamidrash shacharit ve'arvit elu devarim she'en lahem shior elu devarim she'en lahem shior elu devarim she'en lahem shior ve'elu hein V'haknasat orchim uvikur cholim v'haknasat kala ulvayat ha'emet v'iyun tefillah v'havat shalom bein adam lechavero Talmud Torah keneged kulam v'Talmud 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 Torah keneged kulam Elu devarim she'en lahem shior Elu devarim she'en lahem shior. Elu devarim she'en lahem shior. Ve'elu hein.
So a brief reflection on Shabbat. So I don't know about you all, but I'm having a little difficulty these days knowing whether it's Monday,
Hmm.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. The days kind of run into each other, and unlike most of my life, one day is not a whole lot different than the other. Terry and I talk about whether the days are longer, the weeks are longer, the months are longer. We think the days and the weeks, the days are running fairly quickly, the weeks a little slower, and the months very slow. In any event, my point is I don't know where I would be if I didn't have Shabbat to look forward to at the end of the week. Truly go through the week anticipating how many days we are from Shabbat. I wonder if that's true for many of you as well. And it emphasizes again what I think most of us feel even when we're living more normal lives, that Shabbat is the culmination of the week. Everything builds toward it, and each day takes on more and more meaning as we get closer to Shabbat. So I've always been grateful for Shabbat. There hasn't been a week when I haven't been, except maybe once when I didn't have a sermon ready and I wish it went Shabbat. But other than that, I always look forward to Shabbat. But these days, even more so. So from pandemic comes insight, comes understanding, comes appreciation for the structure of our week and our month and our year. And we'll read about some of that structure in this week's Torah portion as well. And this is kind of a little foretaste of the portion to come. So let's continue on page 212, Baruch Shamar. And thank you, Brett, for agreeing with what I said, and I hope others as well.
Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Baruch she'amar v'haya olam. Baruch hu. Baruch oseh v'reshit. Baruch Omer ve'oseh, Baruch gozer umkayim, Baruch merachem al haaretz, Baruch merachem al habriot, Baruch meshalem sachar tov l'reav, Baruch kai le'ad, v'kayam lanetzach, Baruch Podeh umatzil, Baruch Shemo, Yai lai la 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 la, Yai lai 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 lai, Yai lai 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 lai, Yai lai la 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 la, Yai lai lai, Yai lai la 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 la. Ya la la ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 la.
Page 224, the Chatzi Kaddish.
Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah. Be'alma divrachute v'yamlik makute b'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chaye deko beit Yisrael ba'gala ba'gala u'v'zman kariv v'imeru Amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mevarach le'alam u'lalmei almaya Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yinaseh Vietadar, Vietale, Vietalal, Sheme de Kudesha Breku. Leilan min kol bechata v'shirata, tush bechata v'nechemata, damiram beyama, v'imeru.
Amen. Page 226. Those of you who are able, rise for Baruch Hu. You may see me not rising sometime, and that's simply because it's easier for me to manage the computer if I'm not standing all the time. But we rise for Baruch Hu.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam yotzer or uvarei choshech oseh shalom uvarei et hakol. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam yotzer or uvarei choshech oseh shalom uvarei et hakol. Hameir le'aretz veladarim aleha. Berachamim uvtovo mekadesh. Bechol yom tamid maaseh v'reshit. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam yotzer or uvarei choshech oseh shalom uvarei et hakol. Baruch atah Adonai yotzer hameorot.
Once or twice in a lifetime, a man or woman may choose a radical leaving, having heard Lech Lecha, go forth. Together, God disturbs us toward our destiny by hard events and by freedom's now urgent voice, which explode and confirm who we are. We don't like leaving, but God loves becoming. And before the Chatimah, before the last verse in Hebrew, let's just contemplate for a moment how we're disturbed toward our destiny. There are hard events, and we feel freedom's urgent voice. And in some ways, all of this explodes and confirms who we are. We don't like leaving the life as we knew it, but God loves for us to become. And we are becoming something different, aren't we? And we hope and pray that it will be good. And let's finish by together offering the Chatimah, the final line, Baruch Atah Adonai, Abocher Ba'amo Yisrael B'Yahava. Blessed are you, Adonai, who has reached out and chosen God's people, Israel, with love.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha B'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol meodecha v'hayu ha'devarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha uvlechtecha v'derech, uv'shochbecha, uv'kumecha, ukshartam leot al yadecha, v'hayu atotafot beineinecha, uktavtam al mezuzot beitecha, uv'isharecha. Vayomer Adonai el Moshe lemor, Daber el bnei Yisrael ve'amarta alehem v'asu lahem tzitzit al kanfei vigdehem l'dorotam v'natnu al tzitzit hakanaf petil techelet v'haya lachem l'tzitzit uritem oto uzkartem et kol mitzvot Adonai va'asitem otam v'lo taturu acharei levavchem ve'acharei enechem asher atem zonim achareihem leman tizkaru va'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'hitem kedushim l'Elohechem Ani Adonai Elohechem, Asher hotzeite etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, lihiot lachem l'Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem.
Ani Adonai Elohim. Amen. 239. Responsively, the eternal truth is that you alone are God and there is none else. May the righteous of all nations rejoice in your love and exult in your justice. Let them beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation not lift up sword against nation anymore. You shall not hate your brother or your sister in your heart. Stranger that sojourns with you, accepted as your equal. For you were strangers
in the land of Egypt.
Why do you crush my people and oppress the poor? Asks God.
We know that the Eternal One defends the poor and upholds the rights of the needy.
Praise to God Most High.
Blessed is God and deserving of blessing.
Blessed is God and deserving of blessing.
Okay, we'll ask you all, if you unmuted for that, please mute. Thank you. Michamocha.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh Norah, tehilot osei pele. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh Norah, tehilot osei pele. Shira Chadasha, Shira Chadasha, Shebechu Geulim Leshimcha, Leshimcha, Al Sfat Hayam. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh Norah, tehilot osei pele. Yachad kulam Hodu vehimlechu ve'amiru Adonai yimloch leolam vaed. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh Norah, tehilot osei pele. Yai dai dai dai, yai da 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 da, yai dai dai. Yai da da da, yai da da da, yai da 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 da, yai da da da, yai da 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 da, yai da da da, yai da da da.
Page
Or
242.
Yisrael, Kuma Be'ezrat Yisrael, Ufedechinu Mecha, Yehuda Yisrael. Go Aleinu, Adonai Tzevot Shemo, Kedosh Yisrael, Baruch Ata Adonai, Gal Yisrael.
Israel. And now we turn to 242 for the Amidah prayer. Those of you who are able to rise for Amidah.
Yai dai dai, yai da dai dai dai, yai da dai dai dai, yai da da dai dai. Yai dai dai, yai da dai dai dai, yai da dai dai dai, yai dai dai. Adonai, Sefatai Tiftach, Ufi Agid Tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Yada da da da, 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 yada da da da. Yada da da da, yada da da da. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Vekonei Hakol, Vezocher Chasdei Avot Ve'imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'nehem, Lema'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Umashia Umagen, Baruch Ata Adonai, Magen Avraham, Bezrat Sarah. Ata Gibor Leolam Adonai, Mechai HaKol Ata Rav Lehoshia, Morid Hatal, Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed, Mechaye HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somek Noflim Verofech Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayim Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Ba'al Gevurot, Umido Melach, Melech Minit Umechaye, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman Ata L'chayot HaKol, Baruch Ata Adonai, Mechaye HaKol. Nekadesh et Shimcha ba'olam, Keshem shemakdishim oto bishmei marom, Kakatuv al yad neviyecha, Vekara ze al ze ve'amar, Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzevot, Melo Chol Haaretz, Kevoto. Adir, Adirenu Adonai, Adonenu Madir, Shemcha Bechol Haaretz, Baruch Kevod Adonai, Mimkomo. Echadu Eloheinu, Hu Avinu, Hu Malkeinu, Hu Moshienu, Vehu Yashmienu, Berachamav Le'enei Kol Chai. Ani Adonai Elohechem, Yimloch Adonai Le'olam, Elohai Zion, Ledor Vador, Hallelujah. Ledor Vador Nagid God Lecha, Ulanetzach Netzakim Kedushat Kanakdish, V'shivchacha Eloheinu mipinu lo yamush, Leolam Vaed, Baruch Ata Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
I have two poems to share with you today. The first is by Lynn Unger, one that was used a few weeks ago on one of our services that I thought was very fitting. What if you thought of it as the Jews consider the Sabbath, the most sacred of times? Cease from travel, cease from buying and selling. Give up just for now on trying to make the world different than it is. Sing, pray, touch only those to whom you commit your life. Center down. And when your body has become still, reach out with your heart. Know that we are connected in ways that are terrifying and beautiful. You could hardly deny it now. Know that our lives are in one another's hands. Surely that has become clear. Do not reach out your hands. Reach out your heart. Reach out your words. Reach out all the tendrils of compassion that move invisibly where we cannot touch. Promise this world your love, for better or for worse, in sickness and in health, so long as we all shall live. 250, we rejoice in the Shabbat.
Yismechu v'malchutecha shomerei Shabbat v'korei oneg Amekadeshei Shevi Kulam yisbu v'yitangu Mituvacha v'hashvi Vashvi ratzitabo v'kidashto Chemdat yamim oto karata zecher lemase v'reishit Yismechu v'malchutecha shomerei Shabbat v'korei oneg Amekadeshei Shevi Kulam yisbu v'yitangu Mituvacha v'hashvi ratzitabo v'kidashto Chemdat yamim oto karata zecher lemase v'reishit zecher lemase v'reishit.
And I can say with absolute certainty that that is the most beautiful Yismechu in the whole wide world. And guess whose Yismechu? It is. Aren't we lucky? Aren't we fortunate? Our own Rick Calvert. Rick, if you did nothing else but marry Annie and write Yismechu, Dayenu, it would have been enough.
That is great.
But you've done a few more things as well. But that would have been enough for a lifetime.
Yeah,
It really would.
although I have to quickly interject, children and granddaughters.
Of course, children and granddaughters, of course. On this holy Shabbat, and let's each in our own muted way join together. On this holy Shabbat, may we draw nearer to life, to peace, and to joy. May we find true rest, holiness in our deeds, worth in our study of Torah. Let us feed on the love of goodness. Let us drink from the love of goodness. Restrain our thirst for excess. Cleanse our hearts to serve life well. On this holy Shabbat, may we draw nearer in life, in peace, and in joy. Baruch atah Adonai she'otecha levadecha v'yira na'avod. 258, another Calvert gem, Sim Shalom.
Sim shalom, tova uvracha, chen v'chesed v'rachamim. Sim shalom, Tova uvracha, chen v'chesed v'rachamim, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael amecha, barcheinu yotzreinu, kulanu ke'echad be'or panecha, sim shalom, tova uvracha, chen v'chesed v'rachamim, sim shalom, tova uvracha, chen v'chesed v'rachamim, ki v'or panecha natata lanu, Adonai Eloheinu, Torat Chaim, ve'ahavat chesed, u'tzedaka, uveracha, ve'rachamim, ve'chaim, ve'shalom, sim shalom, tova uvracha. Chen v'chesed v'rachamim, sim shalom, tova uvracha. Chen v'chesed v'rachamim, chen v'chesed v'rachamim.
On one of those lovely warm days in March, Terry and I took a long walk, which has become very regular for us almost daily. Terry came in a little bit earlier than I did and sat down and wrote this poem, which she's going to read now.
Reflections on COVID-19. A time to grieve, a time to mourn, but think again of all that yet remains. A sky that's mostly blue, a love so strong and true, and nature's green thumb pushing through, and life itself that will not be denied. For all these things, I will abide.
Pray silently. Rick, you're muted, Rick. Rick, you're muted. Thank you.
There we go. Sorry.
Here you go, Rick.
So you got. So you could imagine that. Oh, say shalom bimroma. Oh, ya say shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Ve'imru. Amen. Oh, say shalom bimromav. Oh, yaseh shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Ve'imru. Amen. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Oh, say shalom bimromav. Oh, ya say shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru. Amen. Asara sheyoshvim ve'oskim ba'torah shechina shruya v'nehem. Asara sheyoshvim ve'oskim ba'torah shechina shruya v'nehem.
So Rabbi Chalafta said when 10 people sit together and occupy themselves with Torah, the Shekhinah, the divine presence, abides among them. Rabbi Kroloff says when 50 people sit at their computers and occupy themselves with Torah, the Shekhinah also abides among them. It is time for Torah, minus Hakafa. There are some who do not chant the Aliyot when we're not reading from Torah, and that's perfectly understandable. But I thought since our not reading directly from the scroll is simply a situation imposed upon us beyond our control, that it might be appropriate for us nonetheless. So even though you remain muted, I wonder if you join with me in the bracha. If you need it, it's on page 368. Baruch hu et Adonai hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai hamvorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen.
Our own cantor Martha Novick will chant. Pardon me for not giving this to you before. All of you, it's Leviticus chapter 23, verses 1 through 8. You have it in front of you. It's in the Plowton 927, but there it is with you. And I'm sorry, Martha, to interrupt, but here we are.
Okay,
Thank you, Martha. Thank you, Cantor.
Martha's good.
Martha.
Amen. וידבר אדוני אל משה לאמור, דבר אל בני ישראל, ואמרת להם, מועדי אדוני, אשר תקראו אותם מקראי קודש, אליהם מועדי, 6 ימים, תעשה מלאכה, וביום השביעי, שבת שבתון מקרא קודש, כל מלאכה לא תעשו, שבתי לאדוני בכל מושבותיכם. אלה מועדי אדוני מקראי קודש, אשר תקראו אותם במועדם. בחודש הראשון, ב14 לחודש בין 40, פסח לאדוני, וב15 יום לחודש הזה, חג המצות לאדוני, 7 ימים מצות תאכלו. ביום הראשון מקרא קודש יהיה לכם, כל מלאכת עבודה לא תעשו. והקרבתם אישה לאדוני 7 ימים, ביום השביעי מקרא קודש, כל מלאכת עבודה לא תעשו.
Blessing after. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Thank you, Cantor Novik, for
Yasher koach.
lovely chanting. Yasher kocheach. I've said this before, but as you all know, Cantor Novik has a plethora of talents, but one of them is the chanting of Torah. I have, in most of my rabbinic career, been waiting for her to make a mistake in the chanting of Torah. I'm still waiting.
Hold your breath.
I'm still waiting. And believe me, I have heard her chant Torah
Just a few times.
just a few times, hours and hours and hours and hours. I'm still waiting, Martha. We've been talking about Shabbat much of the morning. I just want to point out to you in this passage a word that is repeated again and again in Torah. It's over 100 times. Moed, Moedim, Moedei Adonai, the fixed times, the appointed times of Adonai, and the appointed times of our calendar. And the Torah also speaks of the Ohel Moed, the tent, literally the tent of appointed time, which also means the tent of meeting. So we meet at appointed times. So we meet at Simchat Shabbat at 9 o'clock on Shabbat morning. And it's become for many of us it's a Moed Adonai. It's an appointed time for Adonai, for us to be in communion with God. So as I've indicated before, earlier today, how grateful we are this time when our schedules and our body clocks and our spiritual clocks, all of our clocks are in a strange disarray and in a strange, sometimes in a monotonous way, sometimes in a chaotic way. How grateful we are for the structure that we have. And it's not a rigidity, especially for Reform Jews. It's not a rigidity. It is a structure that enables us to live a healthier life and a richer life. And isn't it wonderful how we are able to adjust to this structure at different times? The time of the pandemic, the time of great joy, the time of sadness, whatever we may be experiencing when we're traveling locally or may God willing some time traveling beyond. We have this structure. When we're in another city, we think about Shabbat, we think about being in another synagogue. When we have times of joy, we integrate Shabbat and the other holidays of our year. This particular passage, which Cantor Novik chanted so beautifully, speaks not only of Shabbat, but of Pesach. And our Torah, one of the great gifts of Torah, is the manner in which it reminds us and teaches us again and again of the Moadim, the appointed times. Thank you, God, thank you, the Jewish world, for our Moadim, for our set times, for our appointed times. And thank you for the Ohel Moed, the tent of meeting, which is our synagogue or our home, or yes, our computer, where we're able to come together. Page 371, prayer for healing. Before this prayer, I offer these names. We ask for healing for Zalman Ben-Dina, Gabby Kraft Buckman, Susan Klein, Summer Curter, Neil Silverman, Linda Fleischer, Bernie Weinstein, Jeffrey Carlin, Jeremy Canterman, Mike Condon, Larry Maslow, Mason Rockmore, Leonard Silverman, Rochelle Spergel, Martin Spergel, Mike Blumenfeld, Richard Retblatt, Perry Shellman, Luke Chang, Susan Schneider, Kathleen Murphy, Rabbi Rob Nosenchuk, Jennifer Lovett, Andy Sekutras Diuro, Barry Schwartz, Susan Robb, Linda Rubino, Arlene Furman, David Bregman, Martin Ostroff, Judy Siegel, Don Hirsch, Ruth Bat Yosef, Pearl Weitzman, Phil Toscano, Aaron Taylor, Samse Billame, Clive Brown, Marcia Brown, Mayor Gittel, Marissa Fisher, Sharon Niss, Emily Tucker, Judith Marks. And those who were added in chat room, if I'm able to, I'll go to it now, and reading names, Abby and Carol Braffman, Harvey Schneer, Lynn Higgins, Gert Lewis, Andrea Kozadai, the Francis family, Martin Broth, Ellen Graff, Seth Chase, Augie Wisner, Lucas Mulweg, Myra Hoffman, and all others who are in our hearts and souls.
Mishaberach Avotenu ve'imotenu Avraham Yitzchak ve'Yaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel v'Leah hu yivarech et hakolim Elna Rifana Elna Rifana Elna Rifana Elna Rifana Mishberach Avotenu ve'imotenu, Avraham, Yitzchak, ve'Yaakov. Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, Leah, hu yevarech et hacholim.
Traditionally, the Omer is counted only at nighttime, but I thought we'd make an exception today for those of you who may not have had the opportunity to count the Omer, which is a time, the time that we count the Omer is from the second night of Pesach to the festival of Shavuot. And again, it's part of this wonderful structure of our people. Hineni muchan zan l'kayem mitzvat aseh shel sfirat ha'omer. I'm ready to fulfill the mitzvah, the counting of the Omer. It's on page 570 for those of you who are following in the prayer book, the Siddur, page 570. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sfirat ha'omer. Our praise to you, Adonai, sovereign of all, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to count the Omer. Hayom Shloshim Yom Shem Arba Shvuot Shnei Yamim LaOmer. Today is the fourth day and 4 weeks in the counting of the Omer, which adds up to 32 days. Tomorrow is Lag BaOmer, the 33rd day in the counting of the Omer. And now, page 586, Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adam hakol, l'tzeit gedula yotzei breshit, shelo asanu kegoyei haratzot, velo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim, u'mishtachavim u'modim, Lifnei Melech Malchei Hamlachim Hakadosh Baruch Hu Shehu Yosed Haaretz Umoshav Yikaro Bashamayim Mimal Ushchinatu Zo Begov Meromim Hu Eloheinu Einod Emet Malkeinu Efes Sulato Kakatu Betorato Ve'adata Hayom V'hashevota Elevavecha Ki Adonai Hu Elohim Bashamayim Imal Ve'al haaretz mitachat Einod. V'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz Bayom hahu Yihye Adonai echad Ushemo echad.
Page 594. Why should I wish to see God better than this day? I see something of God in each hour of the 24, and each moment then. In the faces of men and women, I see God, and in my own face in the glass, I find letters from God dropped in the street, and every one is signed by God's name. And I leave them where they are, for I know that wheresoe'er I go, others will punctually come forever and ever. But before I read the yahrzeit list and names of those who've died in the Shloshim in the last 30 days, I'd like to share with you remembrance of one unique human being who was taken from us a week ago Thursday. Every person whom we remember is unique, and sometimes by recalling a single person, we can think more deeply into the lives of others as well. So the person I'm thinking of is Freddie Pressman, who's the husband of Ronnie Pressman, who was our cantorial associate for a number of years, and who is on this prayer service today. It was actually a prayer service of healing and remembrance of healing and of concern for Freddie. And 3 minutes before the start of that service, he was taken from us. An article was written about Freddie that appeared in the Forward a few days ago. It was written by Jody Ruderin, who was correspondent and editor of the New York Times, and who's now the editor of the Forward and a member of Temple Ner Tamid in Bloomfield, where Freddie and Ronnie have been members for a long time. And Jody wrote this eulogy to him that you can find in the Forward. If you just Google Freddie Pressman, F-R-E-D-D-I-E, you'll find it. Or the title of it is "He Was Always Chopping Vegetables." He was always chopping vegetables. And my remembrance of Freddie, as Jody Ruderin wrote, is that he was a wisp of a giant. A wisp of a giant. Small in stature, giant of spirit. He had his own seat at Ner Tamid. You dare not sit in his seat, though if you had, he would understand. He never said no to work in the kitchen, to distributing Sidurim, to preparing the synagogue. And his life was pervaded with a humility that was quite extraordinary. He didn't make a big splash. He just was there again and again and again. He was always present. He was always there. He took Terry and me out to his garden, back of their home one day, and showed us the beautiful environmental paradise that he had created. the flowers, the bees, the loveliness of God, God's nature. He was a gardener in the soil, and he was a gardener with humanity. And social justice was his middle name. But in the end, he was chopping vegetables. Chopping vegetables because that's how we should eat. And chopping vegetables for people who were hungry. And chopping vegetables in the kitchen of his synagogue community. So as we remember those who were precious in our lives, we think of these special people. And as someone said, after Freddie, or really anyone like him who's taken from us, we ask the question, what would Freddie or what would this person expect us to do at this time? I think we can relate that to others whom we remember now. We recall loved ones who have died in the last 30 days, whom we're marking the Shloshim. Stuart Sutenberg, father of Pamela Fetterbush, Eileen Klass, mother of Rick Klass, Calvin Rapp, husband of Linda Rapp, Irving Wolk, grandfather of Amy Rollins, Frances Antonelli, mother of Lauren Kretschmann, Julius Grant, father of Linda Feldman, Erwin Rockland, father of Kelly Cohen, Freddie Pressman, husband of Ronnie Pressman. Those for whom we mark yahrzeit: Mildred Asbell, David Barkan, Harry Barnett, Anna Bubis, Abraham Cohen, Burton Cohen, Yetta Cohen, Edward Crown, Belleville Draymond, David Dunn, Evelyn Dunn, Walter Galley, Abraham Gross, Dr. Leonard Harris, Erwin Holtzman, Sharon Horowitz, Kenneth Ilian, Dr. Morton Kaplan, Leonard Katz, Herman Klar, Dora Kramer, Louis H. Lessner, Irene Satz Levine, Sadie Levy, Abraham Lieberman, Beatrice Lieberman, J. Cohen Loeb, Marilyn Lubin, Sherwin Mandelblatt, Gloria Margolis, Hope Mayer, Muriel Meltzer, Mildred Bobby Mencher, Bessie Newman, Murray Palevsky, Ina Pollock, Morton Rausch, Ismar Reich, Mo Rotker, Burton Solomon, Dr. Theodore Salzman, Milton Schachter, Gertrude Schwartz, Saul Schwartzman, Martin Shapiro, Lily Silman, Ruth Sills, Fred Spector, Howard Spur, Joseph Tannenbaum, Irving Tannenbaum, Sylvan Unger, Irene Wallach, Edmore Weiss, Ruth Weinberg, Louis Yanowitz, and Lisbeth Brody.
So many people.
There are other names that are have been listed, and we remember each of them as well. Mourner's Kaddish is on page 598. Yitidav Yikadash Shemei Rabbah, Yalmad Yivrach Rute V'Yom Lich Malchutei, Chayachon of Yom Echon of Chayed Chol Beit Yisrael, Agalav Zman Kariv V'Yimru-Men. Yehi Shmei Rabbah Mevarach V'Yolom Olmei Olmaya, Yitbarach V'Yishtabach, Yitpar V'Yitramam V'Yitnaseh, Yitadar V'Yitalev V'Yitalal Shmei D'Kudsha B'Rechu, Leila Min Kol Birchata V'Shirata, Tishbechata V'Nechamata, Da'amiran V'Yalma V'Yimru-Men. Yehi Shalom Rabba Min Shemaya, V'Chayim Aleinu V'Yal Kol Yisrael V'Yimru-Amen. Useh Shalom B'Mramav, Hu Ya'aseh Shalom, Aleinu V'Yal Kol Yisrael V'Yimru-Amen.
Amen.
Amen. And our closing song is 657, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. I recall when this song was introduced in our congregation, Martha, I believe Tamara Rubin, am I right?
Yes.
Was the person who introduced this, and we sang it, I think, almost every week. Continues to be our hope for peace, peace in Hebrew, peace in Arabic, peace between Jews and Arabs, peace among all people. Od Yavo Shalom.
Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam. Salam, salam, aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam, salam. Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam.
We're going to unmute everybody. I
Shabbat shalom.
want to thank you, Cantor. Albert, hello, Ronnie. And Annie, thank you so much. It was terrific. It was beautiful. Magnificent. We have blessings for wine. We have blessings for Paula. Rick, you want to lead us in that while I get my challah?
Sure. I'll pretend I'm holding my virtual glass of wine. Baruch Adonai. Holding it off screen. Trust me. Eloheinu melech haolam. And has Rabbi returned with a bread substance of some sort? Hopefully challah.
By the way,
Oh, beautiful. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu
Well, this is not the best of choirs.
Grandchild.
You know,
we should wish Ari Brafman a refuah shlema. He had a heart procedure yesterday, and he's back with us this morning.
oh my.
Oh, wonderful.
Thank
Ari, that's marvelous that you're with us this morning. How beautiful. Everything went well?
Oh,
Yes.
hey Annie.
Yes.
Annie, if you stop the share, I think everybody will be able to see everyone on one big old screen. There we go.
Oh, great.
There we go.
This
Lovely.
is so much fun.
That's nice.
Annie, you were great.
Thank you.
You were just great.
She said.
Beautiful.
Jackie looks beautiful.
So everybody can see
No, I
everybody.
know.
I don't know.
It's wonderful.
This is the best part.
Gail, tell them.
Hi, Lou.
Who's this?
Where's your purple shirt?
It's in the wash.
Honey, who's that?
Next Simchat Shabbat.
Honey, who's that?
Want to welcome, especially those who haven't been with us for Simchat Shabbat before.
We love you.
Delighted to have you.
How you doing, Brett?
It was a very special morning. Thank you.